All right, good morning, everybody. This is Uncle P from Super Easy Forex, and I hope you had a great vacation. I know I did. I got my staff told me that I got an email from somebody saying, "Hey, are you guys still in business?" Because I haven't seen Uncle P do a video in a little while. But the truth is that sometimes we take a break from from all of that stuff because of the holidays, and I want to spend time with my wife and family, and so did some traveling and stuff like that. So anyway, yes, we're still in business. Yes, we're still here. Our website is www.supereasyforex.com. All right, I'm just going to show you a couple of quick ones that we send a signal out, because it's me and a couple other top earners in our group who send out signals to the group. If you decide to elect to do that, you must purchase the trading system first before you can take the option to actually elect to be a participant in the signal service. Why? Because we want you to learn as you earn. Okay, so when we're sending out signals, you can actually take a look on your own charts and verify and see why we took the trades. All right. Also, by the way, the signal group is not just the signal group only. You actually have another trainer in there. Her name is Miss Jenny, and Mr. Elvis is one of them. But Miss Jenny also performs live scalping sessions, and she has a custom indicator just for that goes to those who participate in that trading group. So it's not just signals only. There's a lot that comes with it. We like to overdo what is promised. All right. So anyway, let me show you these real quick because I want to get out of here, and stay tuned until the end. I got two things to share with you after I show you this, because I'm just going to show you a couple of quick setups. So as you can see up here in this corner, this is a live account. Okay, live. I'm not showing all of my account. And one of the reasons I don't do that, because some people wonder, and I know this question is going to come, but it came before. One of the reasons we didn't is because somebody tried to embezzle funds from us. So what do you call that? I forgot, where they try to hold you ransom or whatever. Yeah, we had to bring in the police detectives, hire private investigators to investigate, and it was a criminal with a huge criminal record. So this is why it's good sometimes to not show off. Don't show off what you got, because you don't know who's lurking in the background. So me, I'm very private. My wife and I are very private about those kind of things. That's why you don't see me showing anything flashy like a car and house and da. You make yourself a target for very, very bad people. So after that scary experience, nope, I don't share my account numbers. I don't do any of that. All you need to know, and I normally don't do this either, because there's really no point. Either the trade worked out or it didn't work out. And you see these pips are moving. I'm up 51 pips, 52 pips. It's moving while I'm talking. But truth is, people be asking the dumb question, is this a live account or a demo? What difference does it make? If you ask the market itself on these trades, the market ain't gonna say, "Oh, well, let me give you an extra 100 pips since you're on a demo account." See, get away from the dumb stuff, okay? Get away from that stupidity. If the trade worked out, it's going to work out whether you're in demo or live account, okay? That's one of the first things. Change your mind. Stop being silly. Don't follow the crowd who keeps trying to, they just don't know what they're doing. So either way it goes, demo or live, either the trade worked out or it didn't. Always keep that in mind, okay? So if you're one of those people who's always asking that dumb question, stop, because you're showing your ignorance. Okay, the market is the market. You can't manipulate the charts. That's the whole point. So regardless of whether you are in a demo or live account, stop being ignorant and begin to watch the people who's training and teaching, who's showing you the charts, because the charts are the charts. As a matter of fact, here's today's date. It is January 3rd, 2020. Okay, my first video of 2020. So you can always, in addition to that, go back in history and be able to see on your own charts whether this trade worked out or not. That's the other thing that's beautiful about it, because when people are recording their trades, then you can always go back, even if it's 5 years from now, you can always go back and go to your own charts to verify on that particular day whether that trade worked out or not. And then you'll realize it didn't matter whether it was live or demo. Okay, so I'm giving you education so you're not wasting your time on things that don't matter. All right, so let's move forward real quick. So anyway, as you can see, while I was talking, it's still moving around, jiggling. 54 pips now, 54.3. This is a live account, okay? And as you can see, even in history, triple arrows came in, boom, it shot up. Triple arrows came in, it shot down. Triple arrows came in, it shot up. What do you see right here? And so we send a signal out to the signals group to get in at this time. And so that's one of the trades. Let me go to another for you so you can see. Let's go to this one. Here's another one that I like. And let me move my head out the way. And we're currently up 40 something pips. What do you see? Triples. If you see in history, look at this. In history, look at that. Boom, magic move. Woo. Major pips. Now again, here's the deal. We don't take every triple arrow that we see. That produced 939 pips. So if you're working a full-time job, these are the type of trades that I'm going to teach you in the live trade sessions, to start looking for, because, once a lot of people, they come to us in the Forex world, period. They want to be scalpers and all these different things, but you don't have time, because to be a scalper and stuff like that, you got to be sitting at your charts and watching them. You understand what I'm saying? And again, I have nothing against scalping at all. Matter of fact, like I said, one of our trainers who's a six-figure earner in the group, she actually does live trade scalping sessions with the students, okay? And that's part of the signal service. It's all in one. We don't charge a whole lot, but it's all in one. So the bottom line, no problem. But do you have time for that? No? Okay, then let me teach you how to get these kind of trades and maximize profitability without less time. You can be in trades and be on vacation. So I was in some trades while I was on the Christmas and New Year's session. It don't matter. You can chill. You can live, okay? Look at this beautiful drop. Wow, amazing. And then triple arrows come in and blah, blah, blah. We'll teach you when to start looking for these. There's a specific time that we look for these triple arrows, and there are certain setups we avoid, we wait, because they're not legitimate yet. You'll learn all that. Make sure that if you sign up, that's great. Don't do like some of the people done, and I had to rebuke them, okay? They joined, but they brought their own old mindsets of what they used to do with other services or whatever other indicators. Basically, they don't take the time to actually read the manual or to come to a live session. They just, because I got to, I'll leave that alone because this person's in the group, but I surely want to say, what I was told by my staff. They said, oh, this person emailed over and over again because they want to use your system for XYZ. It wasn't designed for that foolishness. That's why we made it the way we did, to bypass the stupidity. So when you join, make sure you go through the tutorials, and if you can, go and attend some of the live classes. And what's nice about the live classes, we actually record them, because we literally have traders from all over the globe in our Super Easy family. And we do consider ourselves a family. So in our family, you have traders from all over the globe. So even if you can't attend my live sessions or Miss Jenny's live session or Mr. Irving's live session, no problem. They're recorded, so you can always go back and play them later. But the truth of the matter is, you'll learn a lot about market structure, because indicators can only indicate for you exactly what may happen. That's why they indicate. Okay, they indicate that something may happen, but to really learn what behind the scenes, why do markets move the way they do? What news events do I need to be paying attention to? Which market times are the best times to get into trades? Which times should I avoid, because the market structure is set up so that the market makers are manipulating the market? I know we have a lot of people who talk about market makers method, and that's cool. I have no problem with it. I studied it for 2 years. But one thing that most market maker methods were not teaching is the timing to avoid entering any trade. I don't care how good it looks, don't touch it. Why? Because the market makers, meaning the real market maker method, the market makers manipulate certain times of the day to where they'll show you a good setup and then take it away from you. And so we teach you those kind of things. We have a lot of fun in our class, so make sure to attend. Anyway, let me show you this. This one's up currently 42 pips, but as you can see, this one ran for 900 and something pips. Not saying that this trade will run for 900 and something pips, but you can clearly see the potential that this could do, right? Let me go to a daily time frame, move my head out the way. Look what happened here. This is the daily time frame. You can clearly see it. Triple arrows came in. Look at that massive drop. Triple arrows came in, massive. Okay, it jiggled around, but eventually came down. And then look at here. Look at this. So it's respecting our trend lines as well. I'll teach you what these are, because these are our custom indicators as well that you'll be getting. But you can see it's bouncing right here, off of here. So look at this last move. Okay, from the daily. Look at that. From here to here, that was 1,000 pip move. We're currently up only 40 pips. How many, So if it's dancing from, look at this. It danced from here to here again. It's respecting this. It danced. Look at that. Bow, bow. That was 1,000 pip move. 1,000 pip move. We're currently up only 37 pips. What if this thing goes back up the other way? You're talking about hundreds and hundreds of pips. One trade. See? So, and guess what? You can take your time on this. Now, we do teach shorter term trading methods, meaning that if you want to trade on a shorter time frame, that's no problem. Do your thing, do your thing. We got strategies for pretty much to fit anybody. So, don't worry about that. Here goes another trade that we're currently in. As you can see, triples are sitting right here. Just waiting for this one to pop in. This is the Euro AUD. Another 53 going on 54 pips. So as you can see, just with 3 trades alone, and we're in more, but just with these 3 trades alone, you can see we're currently up, what? Over 100 and some pips since yesterday. Because we sent these out yesterday. Over 100 and some pips in 24 hours. You see what I'm saying? So let me show you this one as well. Let's see on this one. Look at this one. Now this is the Mexican peso. Okay, Mexican peso. I'm in this one. You see that? So again, let's take a look. Mexican peso. Look how it plays out. Boom, hundreds of pips. Boom, hundreds of pips. Boom. What do you think this got the potential to do? You see what I'm saying? And you can see this yourself with your own eyeballs, can't you? You can see it. So again, boom, good looking money, sexy looking charts. Okay, sexy. All right. All right, so I'm done with that. I hope this showed you that, and these are all legitimate. It's live, so can't nobody say, oh, you doing a demo account, or it's fake, you this, you that, you that. Kiss my cheeks. Kiss my cheeks. I don't care. If you don't believe, you don't have to believe, but that's your business. In the meantime, our group is pipping out. We're doing our thing, okay? Let me share one last thing with you guys. One last thing. I sent this out to the group. I told them, and I want you to really hear me good, because this is the January 3rd, and I think this is the perfect time for me to do this message, and I want you to really hear me really, really good. Because on New Year's Eve, my mind was pondering on something. And this is what I do in my group. I not only teach you trading, but I'll teach you life lessons, because I want your life to get better. Okay? I want your life to get better. I've been in the poorhouse, then made it to high status, lost everything, and then worked my way back. I've owned businesses, I've done a lot of different things, wrote books, spoke on television, interviewed on radio shows, all these different things, and I realized something important. Hear me good, because I think, yeah, that's great, I'm showing you charts and all this stuff, and you seeing it live account. Okay, so let's get rid of all that foolery. Don't hit me up. It's a live or a demo account. Look, stop. Don't even come at me, okay? Because I don't waste my time with foolery. I really don't. Because I'm serious about what I'm trying to do. One of the things that I notice every year that happens on New Year's Eve, which is my dad's birthday, by the way. God rest his soul. I miss my dad. He died. His birthday was December 31st. I miss him. One of the things I know and I watch and observe about people's behaviors, and this is about you, so hear me good. Every New Year's Eve, people get riled up and excited. They get new outfits. They find places to go, and I have no problem with that. We do the same thing. I like to celebrate. No problem. That's not the problem. But I just really sat back, and especially where I took my wife, I sat back and it was crowds and crowds of people, and I just sat back. And I began to it's kind of like God wanted me to see something. So I just sat back and I started watching people as they was walking by. They had their little drinks in their hand and everything else. And it wasn't New Year's yet, but they was prepping for it. They were prepping. And they had their little liquor and everything else. And everybody, hey, Happy New Year's. And it was a chipper. And it dawned on me, or maybe God gave me this idea, and I'll give God the credit for it. But, Whether you're religious or not, it doesn't matter. Just follow what I'm about to tell you, because this may change your life. And this has to do with the charts. The thought came to me, it's this. And I'll read this to you. A new mind creates a new year, not a calendar day. Now, I sent it out in a different wording to a group, but the truth of the matter is, some of you guys think that just because it turned 2020, that's going to make your life be different. It will not. Many of you guys who went into 2019, you still had a repeat of 2018 and 2017. So just because you had your liquor in your hand and you had taken your drink, you screamed at 12 o'clock midnight, then me and my wife went to breakfast, by the way, the next day on January 1st. And while we was at breakfast, I told my wife, I said, babe, you see how people the night before were screaming and hollering and celebrating the new year? And then we're at this restaurant, you see the same kind of people who come in, they sit down, have breakfast, and then they head off to work, and nothing changed. So they went through all that celebration, realistically, for no change at all. Stick with me. Just stick with me, okay? I told her, unless they change their mindsets, nothing new is going to change. And it has to do with whether your financial status in the Forex market, in your relationships, marriage, whatever. Nothing changes just because it's 2020. Your 2020 is going to look like 2019 if you don't change what? Your mind. So even when you come into trade in the Forex market, I see the same stuff over and over again. Same thing. People buy a new trading system, but they bring the old mindset. And when you tell them, hey, don't do it like this, they still do it like that. Why? Because they think that buying a new quick fix is going to solve the mind problem. But it's not a quick fix. You got to fix your mindset. And that's what we teach you, is how to shift your mind so you can be profitable. You understand what I'm saying? But if you're not willing to change your mindset, let me be honest with you, okay? Because this is for real. I don't even want you as a client. I don't need your money. I'm not begging. I'm not starving. See, that's why I don't do all that flashy stuff. I don't need to do all that to have somebody come aboard. I want people who are going to come and learn, because I have a goal. Super Easy. People in the group, they know Super Easy has a goal. Our goal is to help you get some money out of the market so that whatever our mission, which I don't mention it enough, what we do is we donate money to different organizations around the world every week, hundreds and hundreds of dollars. For the last 2 weeks, we've been supporting Operation Smile. That's where kids who have deformities with their face, they get operations and they get to fix their face and their teeth through this company called Operation Smile. We also supported autism. We support the ASPCA for pets. I mean, you go across the board, water companies that supply water to poor countries and da-da-da. So what we're trying to do is to empower others to be able to make an income, so that if you run across a homeless person standing on the corner who is holding up a sign saying, hey, I need money for food, you won't sit there with your cheap self talking about, well, you know, maybe they on drugs, maybe they just, that ain't none of your doggone business, because it could be you who's homeless. I was almost homeless with my daughter. I was there. This is why I'm motivated to do what I do, because I was there. And it was painful. Painful. Are you hearing what I'm saying? A single dad, scared to death about to be thrown out on the streets. And it wasn't but the grace of God that kept me in my home and kept a roof over my family's head. And then things turned around. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So for me, if you come in with your foolery, don't waste a dollar. I don't want your money. I don't want to teach you nothing. Just go do you. But if you're looking for a change, and especially a change of mindset, because until I changed my mind about how I was seeing these charts, until I changed my mind about being patient and waiting for great setups versus taking the first little spin I saw because I'm anxious, I need money, I need to, but I wasn't taking quality setups. See, until I changed my mind, nothing was different. So it didn't matter whether the year changed. I had to change. Or you get what I'm saying, loved one? All right. So anyway, enough of that. Just want to share a little mentoring, real mentoring. Okay? Real mentoring. Change your mind, and then your year will be new. If you're falling out in your relationship with your wife or husband, change how you're talking to them. Okay? Change how you're talking. You'll see an improvement. If you're struggling in other areas of your life, ask God for wisdom. God, how can I improve me so that I can turn around and be the best version of me this year? I don't want to repeat last year all over again. Lord, give me a different strategy. What do I need to do? You stop praying for other people to change and, hey, God, what do you need for me to do to change? And then you'll see a new year, okay? Last but not least, if you want to join us, www.supereasyforex.com. Just come on and join us. I'll be teaching class on Tuesday morning, and the schedule will be in your printouts, okay? In the printout, because when you're going through the tutorial, there'll be a button in there at the bottom that says printouts. Go through the printouts, and you'll actually print out the schedules. And what's nice, we also have a printout that kind of gives you heads up on news events that can impact your trades, right? So, and in addition to that, every Sunday, I try to provide a 5-minute video ahead of the week so that you'll know in advance what news events I'm looking at that could potentially impact my trades. And if I know that there's a major news event coming out on this particular currency pair, I tend to wait on trading that currency pair until after the news event have passed. Some of you guys, that's the first time you heard of that. No wonder you're losing trades. See, different mindset. You never even thought to check news events. You wonder why sometimes you'll jump in the trade and all of a sudden within minutes it just spikes against you. Did you check news events before you took the trade to make sure you weren't jumping in right before a big news event was about to be announced? Did you? Is your mentor teaching you that? Chances they are not. They're just saying, hey, take this trade. When you see the indicator do this, you jump in. But did you check the news, loved one? These are countries we're trading. All right. Anyway, I'm out of here. Happy New Year's. Bye.